Welcome back. I am doing, I guess it's spiritual reading. What's going on, 5D, all of that. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it today, but we're gonna get into it and immediately I'll feel better. This is my own Florida water. It's like a sage in a bottle, but it sucks because I use so many herbs, and I have a bunch of different ingredients in here, and so this top part gets stuck. So I'm gonna turn it into a dropper, and I was like, what the heck did I do wrong? And then I think I told another sign yesterday that another reader had the same issue. And I was like, oh, see, it's because of the herbs, because it's thick. It's thick, girl. And anyway, so I have to use that instead of sage, because turns out that one of my daughters, who's a demon apparently, is allergic to sage. So I can't sage anymore. Or regular sage. I can do Palo Santo, and then I have my own Florida water or sage, liquid sage that I make. Anyway. Okay guys, there is a really strong windstorm that I can't close this window because my AC unit is here. So if you guys see my curtain going crazy, we have some weird ass, where I live, it's like, yeah, you don't know what season it is, ever. Okay, sorry Aries, I know I'm talking a lot. Alright, so this is a new series. I did put a card for these, so I want to remember, how did I do it? Okay, I think I did 1, 2, 3, and then I'll do an oracle card. All right, so Aries. What do I need to know for Aries? I'm doing 2 and then 3. I think 2 of these and then 3 of these, and then I'm clarifying. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah. Alright, Aries. Hang on guys, sorry, I need my protection oil. It's not. Maybe this is how you guys are feeling. I'm a bit flustered too, because I've been having a toothache, and I took the full course of antibiotic, but for some reason, like, the pain has gotten, just the last 2 days, it's gotten worse, and it comes and goes, and it hurts so bad. So right before I got on, it was like hurting, but okay, those came off the bottom. Alright, for Aries, come on guys. I don't want to restart. There we go. I don't know if some of you guys got a hangnail or a cut on your finger. That's too many, but I'm going to take the top 2. Okay, you got Elephant Spirit, Learn from the Past, and Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song. And I'm going to take Armadillo Spirit. That one was the 3rd card that came out. You guys might be seeing 333 a lot. You might be on Life Path 3. You might be on your the personal year of 3, because you got 3 here, Armadillo Spirit, and then you got Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song, which is 12, so it's 3, and then you got 7, Elephant Spirit, from the past. Okay, I'm already getting messages, but I'm going to pull these out. And this is my Big Bertha. She's 3 in 1. Okay. All right. Your energy now that I'm sitting in it feels eerily calm. And I know there's a lot of background noise, but you know, like when it's quiet and it's like the silence is really loud, that's what it feels like. Alright, for Aries, I'm going to do these in halves because, like I said, it's a big deck. Okay, for Aries. Wish upon a star. Possibility for a union. Yeah. That's what I was getting. I just hope it's not what I'm thinking, but okay. Let's get one more. At least one more. So I know every time I say one more, they're like, boom, 3. Well, as they flip one in my face. Wizard of the Woods focus. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like right now, Aries, you guys are being challenged. Roots of abundance. Yeah. There is abundance that's starting to come into you guys, for you guys. I feel like you guys can start to feel it. But there's a need right now to set healthy boundaries. I feel like you guys are about to either start a chapter where there's a possibility for you to be in union. This could be somebody from the past, or it could be somebody new. But I feel like it's going to have, basically what they're doing, not what they're doing, basically it's going to be somebody that I already don't like this, but let's just remove my judgment from this reading, okay? This could be either somebody you're going to be repeating, somebody from the past that's coming in, which I absolutely hate that, because I don't even understand. Okay, I understand. They're like telling me, okay, this is what's happening. So basically you're being put to the test with what you've learned. I'm getting, this is your final exam, and what you're doing is you're being put to the test on what you've learned. So this doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that's from your past, or somebody that you had a toxic cycle with. It could be, but I feel like the universe at this point is you're starting to have abundance, and they want to make sure that you have the strength and the sovereignty and to be able to keep what's being sent to you, right? Because I am hearing that you guys are getting your guys's spiritual inheritance. Why does that sound weird? Inheritance. Inherent. You guys know it sounds weird in my mouth, but and so they're asking you guys to focus, to basically, like, it's almost like somebody that has similar actions, that has similar responses, that's going to behave maybe not the same way, but they're going to have similarities in places where your boundaries were lacking before. And I feel like those boundaries are going to be pushed, and you're being tested to see if you actually hold your boundaries this time, right? Remember in the past when instead of pulling back, we would give more, and maybe some of you guys, you know, this wasn't your guys' case, but I feel like for the Aries who I'm reading for, there wasn't healthy boundaries that were kept, right? Like when you were in a situation where, and it's funny because I actually posted something about this on Facebook, about no longer seeing people for potential, seeing people for actions, and actions scream, right? No longer believing people for what they say. If somebody couldn't talk, if somebody couldn't speak, and spit out all the bullshit that people do, would you still fall in love with their actions? So if somebody always says, yeah, I'm going to do this because you're the most beautiful person in the world and I love you and you're amazing, but then they never follow through, or they don't call you for weeks at end, or they don't put the time and effort in, or they never take you out, or they don't actually, would that make you fall in love with their actions? No, right? So I feel like in the past, and I include myself, like I'm using we as like the royal we, right? It's like the we as in a collective. I always include myself because I am the collective, and I went through this at some point, So, we were always what a friend of mine likes to say, romanticizing relationships, people, especially when there was a strong connection or a strong, what we would call soulmate or whatever it was, right? A strong bond. It's about seeing what's in front of you, and if people's actions are not matching up with their words, then it's time to pull back completely and not take 1 year to do it, not take 2 years to do it. It's taking all the lessons. Basically, I'm hearing is, okay, we taught you how to build a house and we gave you all the tools. Now we're giving you a house from scratch and you have to show us that you can do it. Basically is what I'm hearing, right? It's time for you to show your work. Oh, I hate math. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's a sense of needing to, within your own songs, have your own sovereignty, even when you're in a relationship, not having that codependency, not having those attachments, not, if somebody isn't, putting in the effort, pulling back until they do, and if they don't, well then allowing yourself to just move freely and let things be what they are, right? Set healthy boundaries. Learn from the past. Sing your own song. Yeah, it's time to focus, because right now you're wishing upon a star, and everything that you're wishing upon is there. With the card that's on the bottom of the deck, let me grab a big word there. You have, right, roots of abundance, right? You've actually planted roots that are actually going to be abundant, and the universe is saying, hey, do you want to focus and spend your time worrying about somebody that doesn't respond to you, that doesn't, look, you have a choice, 2 of Wands. What do you want to do? Do you want to put the time and effort into making these roots grow, or do you want to focus your time on somebody or something that isn't giving back to you? When you've already learned this lesson, when you've already seen these signs, you've already been at this rodeo time and time again. Which road are you going to choose this time? I feel like prior to this, we made a bad choice again. I say we because I don't have Aries in my chart, so I have a lot of fire, but no Aries. I have a lot of Leo and Sagittarius, but I'm mostly water. I'm a water stellium and a Libra stellium, and then the rest is I'm Cancer stellium and Libra stellium, and the rest is more fire, air, and water. Yeah, you have the choice: learning from the past or going down that road again. And it doesn't necessarily mean that some kind of situation isn't going to be fruitful, but this time understanding that you have strong boundaries, and if you keep those boundaries up, it's going to be a healthy relationship. If this is something that you see that those boundaries are not going to be respected, are you going to continue to try and change someone or something that once you try to change someone, you're trying to make them into what you see as potential? No, we are seeing things for what they are right now. I see you, you don't call me, you don't pay attention to me, you don't keep your word, You gaslight me, you love bomb me, and then I don't talk to you for days. Cool. Now, if somebody shows up at your door with flowers and is like, hey, I'm here, let's do this, let's do that, awesome. Then let's do that, right? But if you continue to make it a pattern where you don't show up for me, you don't do these things, you don't do that, you know what? I don't even need you at this point. At this point, a long time ago, right? It was a long time ago. I feel like you guys reached that point where it was like, I don't even need you. I'm just, I want like companionship, right? It would be nice. But if not, I really am okay without it, honestly. And I'm talking for you guys, right? I'm not speaking for myself. I do that a lot when I speak, like as if I'm you, just in case you guys are like, is this your reading? No. All right, let's clarify. Sing-year-old song. Yeah, Page of Cups. Look, this person has his back to her. This person has his back to her. Well, she has flowers, but I feel like she's smelling her own flowers. Like she's sniffing the roses. She's actually giving herself that cup of love. And those sunflowers are actually growing around her. And this person, that guy, remember, I'm not speaking, gender. It could be whatever. It's just because of the card, right? Has his back turned to her, watching back like, oh, is she going to give me her cup? But she's over here like enjoying her vase with her bouquet and like not even paying attention to him. Like, I'm going to give this to myself. With the Queen of Coins, yeah, with the Queen of Coins, clarifying wish upon a star. And on this wish upon a star, look, it looks like she's holding a star, but it also looks like a coin. So I feel like right now you guys are wishing for abundance. You guys are wishing for things to manifest, where whatever abundance is for you is what you guys are manifesting, right? Abundance for me is freedom. Abundance for me is being able to do what I need to do, right? Being able to get the things I need to get. Abundance is not having 12 fast cars and a mansion. I actually think I would lose my goddamn mind in a mansion, because who the fuck is gonna clean that? And having some stranger in my house come in when I do so much energy work and my kids and all that, no. No. I want a nice big house, but I want me a nice big cabin and with a farm and my own trees and my own garden and all of that, right? But I still would like a nicer car, right? A car that I've always dreamed of, right? And then maybe a tractor. Yeah, let's clarify possibility for union. Temperance, yeah. Needing to have patience for the right one to come along, and the right one is going to come along ready. None of this bullshit about I'm in and out, or I'm here and I really care about you and I love you, but I'm not ready for commitment. Although I dated somebody for 2 years and I said I love them and I made plans with them, but with you, I love you so much, you're my person, but I'm not ready. What? Why the fuck are you over here then? Nobody called you. Why are you over here? Like, what are you doing here? If you ain't ready, why are you here? But it's time to focus. It's time to focus on you. It's time to focus on you. The right person is not going to make you fucking juggle, not make you work for it. And I don't mean juggle other people. I mean, like, fucking look how special I am. No. Like, I don't need to fucking... You walk in and you can see the greatness of who you are, Aries. Yeah, with the Fool upright and the Five of Wands in reverse. You're fighting for you now. You're fighting for you and anybody that is fighting for you back. I feel like you're putting the effort into friendships and people that actually put in the fight for you, right? No longer wanting to with the Five of Wands in reverse and the Fool, you're no longer fighting for things that don't want to fight for you. No longer fighting for hey, look, if they don't see my value, that's okay. That doesn't take it away from me. Just because you don't see it, it just means you're fucking blind. It doesn't take away from the amazingness that I am or you are, right, Aries? It doesn't. Yeah, with the Four of Wands here, absolutely, and the Eight of Cups. Bro. Four of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this is show me your work. I feel like the universe is saying, hey, show me your work. It's time for you to look, tend to the small things right now. Make sure that you're prepping yourself for when the time comes that you actually meet your partner, the person that you're meant to be with, or whether that be, you know, job wise, you're ready, right? You don't want to be tending to the small things around the house. You don't, and things come up, they do, but you want to have your shit prepared. Like, I have a bunch of health issues that I'm working on, right? And I'm always like, I want to travel. Am I ready to travel? If somebody said, hey, let's go today, I'd be like, I probably would, but that would suck for me, right? Because I'm not ready. Am I preparing myself? Absolutely. Am I doing things to get there? Yes. But am I ready? No. So it's time to tend to small things so that when the time comes and you're giving, you know, your time and affection to somebody who's actually like, let's go here, let's go there, let's do this, let's do that, you have your house in order, right? Not one card pulling from the house of cards is going to bring down your house. You have your shit in order, and you have you can do all the things that you've wanted to do. Because, or let's say your business booms, right? Yet your house is out of order. You have everything falling apart. You haven't done your spring cleaning, and you have, you know, clients all day, right? Your business is booming, but your house is falling apart. That's what I mean by get your house in order, okay? Let's get some of the moon oracles, because I really feel like those would fit this reading. I hadn't picked some out yet because I wanted to wait. Okay. Okay. For Aries, guidance. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Let me get one more. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Yes. Didn't we just have... No, we had a new moon in Libra. But we are in Taurus season. What's today? We're actually moving into Gemini season. In like, what? 5 days? 6 days? 7 days? A week? Yeah. Alright, Aries. I'm going to leave it here. I hope this helped you guys. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.